Hello everyone and thanks for streaming with us in Afghan Voice Agency on September 27th. The Taliban have announced that Abu Omar Khorasani, leader of the Daesh terrorist group in Afghanistan, has been killed. Khorasani had reportedly succeeded Sheikh Abdul Hasib Logari in April 2017 after he was killed. After the Taliban captured the Afghan capital Kabul on August 15th, conflicting reports were released about his fate, with some suggesting that Khorasani was released along with thousands of other prisoners, while others said he had been killed by the Taliban. Every year, Muslims hold special ceremonies 40 days after the martyrdom anniversary of the third Shia Imam Hussein ibn Ali, peace be upon him, who was killed 14th century ago by the ruler of the time.
Every year, Muslims hold special ceremonies 40 days after the martyrdom anniversary of the third Shia Imam, Hussein ibn Ali, who was killed some 14 centuries ago. The centuries-old tradition is called Arba'in. Here in Tehran, Afghan migrants gathered days ahead of the religious occasion to talk about the commonalities of Iranian and Afghan nations in marking Arba'in.
In Afghanistan, we mark Arba'in the same way as in Iran. But the difference is, in Iran, we can hold the morning processions with peace of mind, while in Afghanistan there are some limitations, as there is insecurity and instability there.
We share the same religion, the same language and culture. So we and our Afghan brothers and sisters need to get together to introduce the personality of Imam Hussein to the world and how he sacrificed his life to save the true Islam.
Every year on Arba'in, more than 18 billion pilgrims from different countries travel tens of kilometers on foot to get to Imam Hussein's shrine in the Iraqi city of Karbala. The tradition is meant to sympathize with the Imam on the pains he endured in the event of Karbala, where he and 72 of his companions were slaughtered by the second Umayyad Caliph Yazid. This is the second year in a row that the coronavirus pandemic has curtailed the Arba'in March.
Every year, we would go to Karbala to visit the shrine of Imam Hussein and take part in the Arba'in March. Unfortunately, we cannot make it this year. I hope that next year, the coronavirus will go away so we can once again pay homage to our Imam at his shrine.
Last year, only Iraqi nationals were allowed to take part in the Arba'in ceremony. This year, Iraq has agreed to admit a maximum of 60,000 Iranian pilgrims. This is while in previous years, this number would reach 3 million.
Arba'in is known as the largest human gathering in the world, which speaks of an age-old love for Imam Hussein and his ideology of resistance against injustice. This year, the long-standing tradition is largely curtailed in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. But Muslims here say the love for Imam Hussein continues to run deep in their hearts.
Indigenous Hazaras are being forced to migrate from some villages in Gizab region of Daikandi province. According to locals, in the first phase on Friday, about 400 families from the Gazib's Kandar village were forced to flee to neighboring villages or parts of Kandahar province. An Iranian plane carrying 21 tons of humanitarian food aid has landed in Kabul airport, in a second flight from the Islamic Republic to Afghan capital since the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. Thank you so much for being with us, and until next time.